Hey guys, and welcome back to my studio. We are looking at my palette again and how I arrange it. In the last video I told you that you should always put out enough paint on your palette, as well arrange it in the same way every single time. Why? Because when you're in the middle of painting, you need to be able to know where your colors are and not have to worry about finding them. That's pretty much it. But how do I arrange my palette? Which colors do I choose? Where do I put my colors? Why do I put them in a particular way? Well, if you notice on my palette, I've actually put in a lot of paint in 6 wells, and you'll notice that around those wells are the same similar colors. So I have my yellows all here, I have all my reds over here, and then I have all my blues over here. And I put them that way every single time. And I pretty much use these 6 colors more often than I use any other color on my palette. The reason is I can actually mix up any color I want from these 6 colors. How? Why? Well, if you notice, this is a yellow, a red, and a blue. They are my primary colors. Primary colors. I'm not sure if you ever saw the color wheel at school, but at color wheel at school you have primary colors. Primary colors are colors that you cannot mix from any other color. So I cannot mix a yellow and I cannot mix a red from mixing 2 other colors. I can use a yellow and a red to mix and make an orange. I can use a red and a blue to make a purple. I can use a blue and a yellow to make a green, but I cannot use any of the other colors here to make a blue, or I cannot use any other colors here to make a yellow. So my primary colors are my yellow, reds, and blues. So I'm always making sure that I have a red, a yellow, and a blue on my palette, and I put them in the same way as the color wheel. So I've got my yellows here, oranges here, reds here, purples here, blues here, greens here, and it's following the color wheel and how it goes around. The other thing you might have noticed on my palette, I have 2 reds, 2 yellows, and 2 blues. Why? Why do I have 2 reds, 2 yellows, and 2 blues? The reason is because in paint we do not have a pure red, a pure yellow, or a pure blue. We have what is called a warm and cool variant of those colors. So I have a warm yellow, and a cool yellow. I have a warm red and a cool red, and I have a warm blue and a cool blue. Why? Why do I have warm? What's this warm and cool thing? What am I talking about when I say warm and cool? So warm and cool basically means any color that is on this side of the color wheel, so my yellows, reds, and oranges, they are called warm. And they're warm because they remind you of warm things like sun and all that sort of stuff. On this side, my greens, my blues, and my purples, they are called cool colors because they're cool. They remind you of ice and, cold weather. That's like a sunny day, warm, a cool day. So warm and cool. We have the variations within our pigments as well. So we have warm and cool variations. So any pigment that you pick up, so if I go into the art store and I pick up a different color, so a different yellow, this yellow here will either be a warm or a cool yellow. And I need to work out what that is before I go to paint because it's quite important, but I will be going into that, how I work it out, later in another video. But the thing you need to remember is you always arrange your palette based on this color wheel, on how the color wheel works. So I've got yellows, reds, blues, greens, purples, and oranges in between. And that way, when I am painting, I can easily find the color I need and easily remember if I mix a red and a yellow together, I can get a lovely orange, a red and a blue together, I can get a purple, and a blue and a yellow together, I can get a green. And that is how I arrange my palette every single time. I hope this has been actually helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a wonderful painting week. Bye guys. Happy painting. See ya.